That's 600 a month.
Yeah, but you're not just paying for a room though, are you?
I can't believe what I'm hearing.
What?
Come for free, you know.
So there's a video doing the rounds on social media at the moment, and it's about a girl that's complaining that she has to pay £600 rent for a small box room in her parents' house. Now I'm just gonna put this out there. I believe the video is fake. I mean, I'd be willing to put a serious £50 down to say that that video is fake, because I've seen not videos about that scenario, but other videos like parking wars with neighbours, disputes with some contractors doing some paving and that, or some issues with a ticket inspector and that. And to me, they sound and seem very staged and that, and this video does seem really staged. But regardless whether it's staged or it is a real situation and that, this is happening all over the country. So I'm going to let the video run and then I'm going to give you my thoughts and comments afterwards.
Okay, so this is my 4 walls, yeah? And my mum and dad are charging me 150 quid a week rent. What's that? 600 a month? And I'm just going to talk to them about this, but I want to know what you all think. Mum? Dad?
What do you want?
Is Mum there?
She's a...
Always want something. What's going on?
I'm sorry, it'll only take a minute. I know I'm 18 now, yeah, and I know you don't like talking about the whole rent thing, but can we just address it one more time?
What's the to address?
Well, 150 quid a week for this.
Why?
think
Do you not like it or something?
Well, no, like, it's my
Lovely
room,
room.
I think it's a bit much.
Bit much.
That's 600 a month.
Yeah, but you're not just paying for a room though, are you?
I can't believe what I'm hearing.
What?
Fred.
Well, no. What do you mean?
No, you're paying for other things as well, aren't you? Your food, electricity. They don't come for free, you know.
You're washing, you're cleaning, the shopping, the cooking.
Well, I bring my own food in for tea. Like, I pay for
Your
that.
chocolate and crisps is not
That
food.
doesn't count as food. Well, we can't pay you everything.
Right, come on.
Snacks.
150.
What, and you're always on your phone.
Well,
Are you filming? Oh, not again.
I'm not filming.
You're always bloody filming on that thing. Put it away.
No.
Well, what do you think you should be paying? We've all agreed this. We've had these discussions before, and you're coming back again. You're stuck on a loop, complaining.
I'm not, I'm just, I've got friends, right, that have got rooms twice the size of this. And it's not even about the room, it's just, they don't pay rent.
Yeah, but your friends have probably got a lot more money than me and your mother have.
Okay, well, I understand that and I'm happy to contribute, but...
And you're contributing and you're not paying that much in the real world, and that's where you need to start understanding why we've come to this agreement with yourself. You're not just paying for the room, are you? You're contributing towards electric. How much do you think standing charges today?
I don't know, but Mum, I've got a weekend job. I can't afford...
Watts per kilo?
Kilowatts, something
per
like that.
hour.
Yeah.
That's all gone up.
Okay, but
That's
what
all
about...
through
Have
the room.
your daughter
We had a
the
plumber
weekend?
out the other day. They don't come cheap. do
That
they?
wasn't my
That
fault.
costs an absolute fortune. Well, it's not.
And
Whose
let's
fault
have a
is it
look at
then?
how much you can afford to go shopping. You can't afford to pay rent, but look at all these spread in here.
No, right, I haven't... No, that's not...
Still got the labels on. Ooh, £50.
£50
What, for a shirt?
No,
If only I didn't have to go to the charity shop.
know.
I could afford a new shirt.
I just don't think it's very fair.
No, you
No,
never
nothing's.
do. You
Life
never
isn't
do.
fair, and that's what you've got to learn.
Well, we'll
Not
see
very
what
well.
everyone thinks on here.
Oh.
So regardless of whether or not that situation is real or fictitious, that scenario is occurring all over the country right now. I've noticed a lot of working class parents, it's like they see their children as an extra income, Trust me. I've stood up with my mum and some other woman that we know in my mum's back garden back when I was living at home in Edmonton. And this woman that we know, her son's the same age as me. And somehow we got on the topic of talking about, sons and daughters contributing to the household bills and that. And me and my mum and this woman standing up in her back garden. I remember this woman must have asked me, oh, so how much do you give your mum a month time and that? And at the time, I was like 24. At the time, I was like, yeah, 200, 250 a month max. And the woman turned to me and said, Jesus Christ, and looked at my mum and said, he's got it good, yeah? You're not charging him that much. So I said, well, how much you charging your son if he does contribute in that? £500 a month. I said, what? £500 a month, you know, not in 2023. £500 a month 7 years ago. We're talking 016, 015. I said, what? She was like, yeah, I charge him £500 a month, all in. I do his washing and his cooking and that for him. I'm thinking, my mum does my washing and my cooking, and I'm not giving my mum that much money. And more than likely, the youth wasn't on as much money as I was back then as well, because back in like 015 and that, well, even before that, man was on 28, 30 grand a year. More than likely, he wasn't on them sort of monies there. So he's probably on less than me, but giving more. And I think to myself, that's when I first clocked, you know, and this was years ago. Man always been the wise man from day. I realised, like, you know what, yeah? A lot of parents, and you know I'm going to correct myself, a lot of working class parents see their sons and daughters as an extra income. I'm telling you, no parents who would consider themselves to be middle class, bankers, lawyers, stockbrokers, doctors and that, they would not be charging their son or daughter £500 a month. £500 a month, blood. Imagine back in 015, 016, having to pay £500 a month for a little idiot box room. You may as well move out. At least then when you bring over a gal, you don't have to be playing creepers and, you get me, doing the deed on silent mode and that. They're taking a piss, man. But I know why. I know why these parents are, working class parents, are charging their children £500, £600 a month. It's because they're broke. There's no parents that are on, you would never find no parents that are on 100, 200 grand a year be charging their son or daughter £500 a month. The reason why they have to charge their son or daughter £500 a month is because years prior, they have not put in the fucking work, blood. The parents, them, are probably living paycheck to paycheck. I promise you. Them parents there, if they were sitting on 5, 6 properties and they had a thriving business and that, they would not be charging their son or daughter £500, £600 a month. I would never do that. Me personally, I'm not even going to charge my son or daughter anything. Before I get to that, certain parents, they do charge their children like £200, £300, £400 and that. But you know what they do? They don't even keep the money for themselves. You see the parents in that video there, let's say it was real because I think it's fake. They keep the money for themselves and that. There's certain parents, they'll charge their children £300, £400 and that. Not keep the money for themselves or put it towards household bills. They don't need to. They will save it for the son or the daughter. And then when they move out, they'll give it to them or whatever. They'll use it as a deposit for a property sometimes. What I will do with my son or daughter, I don't need to. I'm not going to charge them no rent. I won't need to. You think my son giving me £500 a month is going to make a difference? Blood. I get like £400, £500 a month profit from my properties every month. I don't spend the money. I don't need it. My girl, see, I'm even exercising it now. My girl does not need to contribute rent. I don't need her money. So there's no way I'm going. My girl used to pay £600 up the road and that. There's no way I'll be charging my girl £600. I don't need £300 from my girl because I put in the fucking work to not need an extra income source from someone else. What I'm going to do with my son or daughter, I'm not going to charge them a penny. Do you know how they're going to contribute to the household? By fucking being an upstanding member of the community. Yeah? My son or my daughter will need to be doing things. They will need to be in school, obviously college, going to university, whatever. They need to be doing something. I will not be charging them rent. If they stop doing that something, if they stop going to college or want to drop out of university, then they have to leave the house. I'm not charging them rent. So it's either you go to school, go to work, go to university, study, do something, or you leave the house. I'm not charging them no money. The charge is make something of your life. I'm not having nobody bum it out in my house. That's why there's no way. Anyone that know me, hey, don't be trying to phone me up if you got kicked out of your girl's yard, yeah, and you're homeless. Yeah, you can't be sofa surfing. Don't come around here. Don't come. I'm not having no one bum it out in my house. Yeah, everyone in my house has to be productive. Even my baby. Yeah, you gotta be a baby. Yeah, that's your job. Yeah, you gotta be a baby. But jokes aside, these working class parents, they see their children as a fucking income, and it's wrong, blood. But the reason why they do is because they ain't putting the work years prior.